Dear learners, this is Shashi Ramachandran. I am here with the topic Accounting Treatment of Important Terms. After watching this video, you will be able to list the important items, their meaning and nature used in not-for-profit organization. Also, you will be able to understand the accounting treatment of these items. So in this video, we will learn about sources of funds of a not-for-profit organization in detail. So in my previous video, you learned that sources of NPO are membership or entrance fee, donations, subscriptions, endowments, grants, loans, and interest on investment. These sources are further divided into two. The receipts or the sources are divided into two, that is, revenue receipts and capital receipts. Now, revenue receipts are the amount which are received as a income, such as entrance fee, general donation, rent, subscription, and interest on investment. Capital receipt are the receipts by not-for-profit organization that are received for a specific purpose, say specific donation, specific legacy, donation and life membership fee. So we can make out the difference here: general donations and specific donations. General donation which are meant for general use. When it becomes specific donation, it means it is only can be used only for the specific purpose. Therefore it is a capital receipts. So let's take it one by one. Entrance fee, it is the amount which is paid by a person at the time of becoming a member of a not for profit organization. Entrance fee or admission fee is a revenue receipt. It is credited to income and expenditure account. And if specified as to be capitalized, then entered in the liability side of the balance sheet. That means entrance fee, otherwise it's a revenue receipt, and as per the CBSE guidelines, entrance fee is to be considered as a revenue receipt. So it will be shown on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. But in case anything mentioned in the question, or if it is capitalized, then in that case it will be written on the liability side of the balance sheet. Let's take an example. Here you have a question: how will you deal with the entrance fee while preparing the final accounts of the New Delhi Sports Club for the year ended 31st March 2018? So the case 1 says that during the year 1718, entrance fees received is rupees 1,20,000. Nothing else is mentioned. So of course we are going to show it in income and expenditure account. This is an extract given. And in income and expenditure, this will be shown on the income side, that is credit side of this account. Moving to the next question, which says during the years 2017-18, entrance fee received is 1,20,000. It is the policy of the club to treat the entrance fees as a revenue receipts. Now, here it's clearly mentioned to consider it as a revenue receipts. So here also what we considered as a revenue receipts. So whether it is mentioned or not, it is always considered as revenue receipts. So same treatment, that it will be shown in income and expenditure on the credit side, written as by entrance fee. Let's take another example. During the year 1780, entrance fees received 1,20,000, and it is a policy of the club to treat this as a capital receipts. So now if it is treated as a capital receipt, you know where to show it. It will be shown in a balance sheet. On which side? On the liability side as this. So remember, the entrance fee is added to capital fund in a balance sheet on a liability side. Since capital fund amount is not there, therefore we don't have any total of this. So it's an extract of a balance sheet. Moving to the next question, third case, sorry, it's a fourth case. During the year 2017-18, entrance fees received rupees 1,20,000, and according to the policy of the club, 30% of the entrance fee is to be capitalized. So here we can say 30% to be capitalized. So of course 70% will go to income and expenditure account, and rest of this, or you can say 30%, will be written in your balance sheet. So both the parts are going to be shown, the extract of income and expenditure with 70% of entrance fee and 30% of the entrance fee in a balance sheet. Let's move to the next source, life membership fee. It is the amount received from the member in lump sum, and he is given the membership of the organization for the whole life. So it is a capital receipt. It is added to the capital fund in the liability side of the balance sheet. And also it is not accounted as a income because the life member makes one time payment and avail the benefits or services throughout his lifetime. This is the reason that why life membership fee is not considered as revenue, or you can say why it is considered as capital receipt. Coming to this donation, donation is the amount received from the person, firm, company by way of gift. So donation are of two types. One is a general donations, another special donations. So general donation is it may be used for um, any purpose, or you can say it may not be used for a specified purpose or not be given by the donor for a specified purpose. And it being a general, it is a revenue receipt, and also it will be credited to income and expenditure account. Special donation use may be specified by the donor, so it being a specific donation is a capital receipt. Of course, where it will be shown, it will be shown in balance sheet, of course. And this, here we follow fund based of accounting, which you are going to learn in my later videos. Remember one thing, if the only word donation is given, then that will be always considered as a general donation and will be credited to income and expenditure account. Legacy. Legacy is the amount received by the not for profit organization as per the will of the deceased person. So again, this is very, it's not recurring in nature, amount is big. So we are going to consider it as a capital receipt. And of course, it will be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Moving to the next one, that is subscriptions. These are the amount paid by the members of such organizations to maintain their membership, and these actually are the major source of income of a not-for-profit organization. And the current year of subscriptions is shown in the income and expenditure account, and that is treated as a revenue receipt. So subscription which is received for the current year only is considered as a revenue receipt. Outstanding subscription at the end is an asset, and advanced subscription is a liability, or we can say it is treated as a capital receipt. Government grants. Not for profit organizations may receive the grants from the government, corporate, national, and international agencies. The grant is received for any specific purpose, is capitalized, and shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. And the grant not for any specific purpose, such as maintenance grant, then it is treated as income and is credited to income and expenditure account. Let's have a look on some more sources of funds. These are the sources of funds: interest on general fund investments, sale of old sports material, sale of old newspaper and magazines, sale of old asset. Interest on general fund investment. The investment done by the firm, by the organization, on that the interest which is received is again a source of fund. And then sale of old sports material, sale of old newspapers and magazines, sale of old assets. So all these are revenue receipts, and of course it will be treated as like it will be credited to income and expenditure account. Interest on specific fund investment, endowment fund. Interest on specific fund investment, Same thing, that these are investment which are done outside the business, and the interest which is received on this is a source, one of the source of fund. And but here the investment is of a specific fund. The next one is endowment fund. So it is a fund that arises from a gift, and is its income is devoted for a specific purpose. So here these funds are, like these are the investment outside the business, and the income are basically the interest earned on these endowment funds are called as a interest on sources of funds. So these are treated as capital receipts, and these are shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. So now let's have a look on the expenditure. So till now we discussed about the receipts. Expenditure again is of two types. One is capital expenditure, another is revenue expenditure. So capital expenditure basically is the one where the benefit is derived in more than one accounting period. The benefit of which is actually used or utilized during more than 1 year. And these capital expenditures are shown at two places. One is a receipt and payment account on the payment side, and a balance sheet. So examples of capital expenditures are buildings, computers, purchase of furniture after charging the depreciation, etc. Now revenue expenditure are the one where the benefit expires within the accounting period. So, in an accounting period, if the benefit expires, that is considered as a revenue expenditure, the regular expenditure of the organization. And again, it is shown at two places: receipts and payment account on the payment side, and another is income and expenditure account. So, before showing it in the income and expenditure account, adjustment is to be made for outstanding and prepaid expenses. Because if, as you remember in your previous class also, you did this, that in financial statement outstanding expenses are to be added and prepaid expenses to be deducted. Why? The reason is very clear: because it doesn't belong to current year. So as per the accrual basis, we only take a current year amount here. And the examples of this: salaries, rent, insurance, repairs, honorarium, sports material consumed, depreciation, etc. So let's learn more about honorarium and a stock of stationery. Honorarium is the amount which is paid to those persons who are not regular employees of the organization, but they render some useful services to the organization. So, as a token payment, honorarium is given to honor the services rendered by these people. So, here honorarium means it's kind of a salary, but we can't say it as a salary because this is not given on a regular basis. If someone gives some services to the organization, like a motivation talk or a coach, so we, as a token of payment, honorarium is given. And uh, stock of stationery, medicines, bats, and balls. So here we are going to calculate that what amount is consumed by the organization, because this is only the one which we are going to record. So stock is there, opening stock. If more purchases are there, that is to be added. Deduct the closing stock, what you will get is the stock which is consumed during the year, and this is your revenue expenditure, and which is going to be debited to income and expenditure account. So this way we have the sources of receipts and the that is capital and revenue. So capital and revenue receipts are listed down here. So we will learn more about these receipts and expenditure and their accounting treatment in a later video. So hope you like this video. Share this video with your friends and do subscribe to my channel Exuberant Learners. Also click on the bell icon to get the latest updates on my channel. Thank you.